Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and 777 horsepower in a truck with a bed, 0 to 60 in 3.4. The V8, it is not dead. And Ram just proved every EV bro wrong. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brad Danger, and today we are talking about something that genuinely made me emotional. Like, I'm not gonna cry on camera, but I made some noises in my car that I'm not proud of when I saw this thing, which, by the way, it was this car which you can win, Final Days, or this Shelby GT350, plus we're giving away $100,000 in cash, and you can get 100 free entries by clicking the first link in the pinned comment. Now, Ram just revealed the 2027 1500 Rumble Bee SRT, best-in-class horsepower, best-in-class torque, fastest production truck ever made, and it has, brace yourself, a supercharged 6.2-liter HEMI V8, brother. Now, say it with me, HEMI V8, not a hybrid, not an inline six, not a frunk and a bunch of feelings, a HEMI V8 with a twin-screw supercharger bolted to the top of it like a crown on a king. We are so back. Like, subscribe so we can hit 2 mil by the end of the year, and let's go.
Okay, so let's actually talk about what the Rumble Bee is, because some of you in the comments are going to be like, isn't that just an old Dodge trim? And yeah, you're right. You've done your research. Good job. Have a gold star and sit down. You know, the original Rumble Bee from 2003 and 2004 was a Dodge Ram Special Edition. Blacked out, striped down the hood, cartoon bee on the door. Basically what would happen if a Hot Wheels designer got into the parts bin unsupervised. It was cool. Collectors loved it. Moving on. This 2027 version is a completely different animal. Ram took a short wheelbase quad cab, stuffed 3 engine options inside, a 5.7-liter HEMI V8 base, a 6.4-liter HEMI V8 in the 392 trim, and a supercharged 6.2-liter HEMI V8 in the SRT, and turned the whole thing into essentially a Trackhawk with a bathtub in the back. Think about it. I mean, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, one of the most insane, unhinged, borderline irresponsible performance vehicles ever made. That same basic formula, except now you can throw your camping gear or a dead couch or your buddy's broken refrigerator in the back. It does 0 to 60 in 3.4. It runs the quarter in 11.6. It tops out 170 miles per. 170 miles per hour in a truck? Insanity. I mean, that's faster than most sports cars from 10 years ago. It comes with launch control. It has dedicated track mode. It has 4-corner air suspension. That will probably break. It has 6-piston Brembo brakes. It has 22-inch wheels wrapped in 325-section Goodyears. That's some meat. And here's my favorite part, the exhaust note. Ram calls it dual passive cold end exhaust with a growl so aggressive you can feel it. Sir, that is not a spec sheet. That is a threat. Now, let's talk about the people that are responsible for this, because they deserve some credit. Somewhere deep inside a Stellantis engineering factory, probably a room that smells like gasoline and ambition, there is a group of engineers who have been fighting for the V8, while every other department is getting the PowerPoint about electrification roadmaps and carbon targets, and what if we just made it quieter? These guys are sitting in the back with dyno sheets, arguing about supercharger sizes, and how much their ex-wives raked them over the coals. These are the gas sniffers, the horsepower cultists, the guys who, when asked, do we really need 777 horsepower in a pickup truck, looked the board of directors dead in the eyes and said, yeah, we do, and we want to be on the door. God bless them, every single one. America, brother. Because here's the thing, the V8 was supposed to be dead, like professionally dead, eulogy written, coffin ordered. The automotive media had basically held the funeral already. Inline sixes are more efficient. Turbocharging closes the gap. Customers are ready to move on. But customers were not ready to move on. The customers want 770 horsepower and a carbon B badge and a truck that does 170 mile per, and they were very patient about it.
Okay, now, real quick, you want to do this, I promise. A Mark V Supra or a Shelby GT350 plus cash. One is boosted, one screams to redline. Click the pinned comment down below and grab your 100 free entries before it ends. Good skill.
The Rumble Bee doesn't exist in a vacuum. Crazy fast trucks have been a thing for a while, and I think that we need a quick history lesson because some of you are young and were raised on crossovers, and that's not your fault, but it's a problem that we need to address. Let's start with the Ford F-150 Lightning. Yes, the one from Fast and Furious, not the electric one sitting at a dealership developing dust right now. I mean the real one, the 2000s Lightning, the SVT supercharged 5.4 liter V8 Lightning. That truck made 380 horsepower in an era when 380 horsepower was absolutely unhinged for anything with a bed. It had a lowered suspension, it had flared fenders, it looked like a regular F-150 that had been hitting the gym and not telling anyone. Ford built that thing, watched people lose their minds over it, ran it until 2004, and then just stopped mysteriously. Like, they got scared of what they created. We haven't seen an SVT Lightning since, which is frankly a crime, and I think about it more than I should. And then there's the other legend, the Dodge Ram SRT-10, the Viper truck. Somebody at Chrysler in the early 2000s said, what if we took the V10 engine out of the Viper and put it in a pickup truck? And instead of getting fired, they got a production contract. SRT-10 had a 500 horsepower, 8.3 liter V10. It held the Guinness World Record for fastest production pickup at the time. It was completely impractical, borderline dangerous, and deeply American, brother. Compared to those trucks, the Rumble Bee SRT is running 777 horsepower, more than double the old Lightning, more than 250 horses more than the Viper truck. Like, the bar wasn't just cleared, it was atomized. Visually, the Rumble Bee is doing a lot of things right. It's wide, 88 inches of stance. It's low. The hood scoop on the SRT is functional. There's a front splitter. The wheels, they're massive. The whole thing looks like a truck that was told it was getting replaced by an EV and decided to get absolutely ripped out of spite. The quad cab short bed is a smart call. It keeps the wheelbase tight, which means it actually handles. Track mode drops the air suspension to its lowest setting to reduce the center of gravity. Launch control manages torque delivery off the line. This is a purpose-built performance truck, not a trim package slapped on a work truck. Now, because we're already in the Stellantis universe and I cannot help myself, we have to talk about the new Dodge Charger situation. Yeah, the new Dodge Charger looks cool, I'll say it. The exterior design is genuinely menacing. It's wide, it's aggressive, it's got the right silhouette. But here's the problem. The EV version and the 6-cylinder version, nobody asked for that. Nobody. Not even my mom. I have never in my life heard someone say, you know what the Charger really needs? A Hurricane inline 6. Yeah, Dodge Charger people are not inline 6 people. Dodge Charger people are V8 people. They have been V8 people since before some of the viewers here were born. And like, subscribe so we hit 2 mil by the end of the year. You know, the good news though is that, well, this is where I get hopeful. There are very credible rumors that a V8 Charger is coming, a proper one, HEMI powered, old school, angry, the version that the people actually want. And honestly, based on that body, a V8 in that chassis would be absolutely disgusting in the best possible way. The body is there, the genes are there, just put the engine in that everybody actually wants, and you've got a generational car. Dodge clearly still knows how to make fast vehicles. The Rumble Bee proves that. They just need to stop hedging and commit to the V8 the way the Rumble Bee engineers clearly did. Loudly, aggressively, and with a cartoon bee on the door.
And look, the 2027 Ram 1500 Rumble Bee SRT is projected to arrive in late 2026. Yeah, this year. 777 horsepower, 3.40 to 60, 170 mile per top speed in a truck with a V8. The people who said the V8 was dead, well, they were wrong. The engineers who refused to let it die were right. And somewhere in a parking lot next year, someone is going to pull up on one of these and absolutely embarrass a sports car, like maybe this Shelby or maybe this Mark V. Maybe you're in it because you can win them, and it's going to be glorious. So grab your 100 free entries to win either of these cars or $100,000 cash. Don't forget, and also, I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Like, subscribe, check out some of these Ideal vids, and promise me one thing. Please don't let the HEMI die, and keep living the Ideal lifestyle.